Hello, everyone, and welcome to this in-depth look into the incredible life journey of Barack Hussein Obama. In today's video, we will explore how a young boy born in Hawaii grew to become the 44th President of the United States and an inspirational figure to millions around the world. Whether you're learning English or just love history, this story offers valuable lessons in resilience, determination, and the power of belief. From his mixed heritage to his global impact, Barack Obama's life is a blend of struggle and success that teaches us how every challenge is an opportunity to grow. So, let's take a journey through the life of a man who made history in more ways than one. 1. Early life and family background. Barack Hussein Obama was born on the 4th of August, 1961 in Honolulu, Hawaii. His father, Barack Obama Sr., was a Kenyan economist who had traveled to the United States on a scholarship, while his mother, Ann Dunham, was a white American from Kansas with a passion for anthropology. Their union represented two very different worlds, and Barack's birth symbolized a hopeful blend of cultures, values, and traditions. Sadly, his parents separated when he was very young, and Barack's father returned to Kenya. Obama would only see him once more before his father died in a car accident in 1982. Raised primarily by his mother and maternal grandparents, Barack's early life was filled with change and adaptation. His mother remarried, and for several years, Barack lived in Jakarta, Indonesia, where he attended local schools and was exposed to new languages, foods, and customs. This unique experience shaped his global worldview early on and taught him how to navigate different environments with empathy and open-mindedness. Returning to Hawaii, he was raised by his grandparents, who deeply believed in education and gave him the stability he needed during his adolescent years. 2. Education and formative years. Obama's education began at Punahou School, an elite private academy in Honolulu. It was here that Barack started to understand more about his identity, particularly what it meant to be a biracial child in a diverse, yet racially complex society. While he enjoyed sports and excelled in his studies, he also struggled with feelings of isolation, often questioning where he belonged. His high school years were not without personal challenges. Like many teenagers, he grappled with his sense of self, sometimes experimenting with substances and hanging out with the wrong crowd. However, these experiences were not the end of his journey, but rather a turning point. They laid the foundation for self-reflection and maturity. After high school, Obama moved to Los Angeles to attend Occidental College, where he became more politically and socially aware. His thirst for knowledge led him to transfer to Columbia University in New York City, where he majored in political science and focused on international relations. The fast-paced life of New York was a sharp contrast to Hawaii, and it forced him to grow, adapt, and begin shaping the vision of the man he would become. 3. Community organizing in Chicago. After graduating from Columbia, Obama worked briefly in the business world, but he soon realized that his passion lay in public service. He moved to Chicago to work as a community organizer on the South Side, a region struggling with high unemployment, crime, and housing issues. Working with churches and grassroots organizations, Barack focused on helping residents rebuild their neighborhoods and gain better access to job training, education, and housing. These years in Chicago were transformational. They showed him the real impact of systemic inequality and how policy could change lives. More importantly, they connected him to people who, despite facing enormous challenges, still held on to hope. It was during this time that he learned the true meaning of leadership, not as a position, but as a service. He developed skills in communication, coalition building, and resilience, which would later prove vital in his political career. 4. Legal career and teaching. Recognizing the limitations he faced without a law degree, Obama applied to Harvard Law School and was accepted. His time at Harvard marked a significant milestone. He became the first African American president of the prestigious Harvard Law Review. This achievement brought him national attention and cemented his reputation as a rising star in American law and politics. After earning his law degree, Obama returned to Chicago, choosing to work as a civil rights lawyer rather than take a high-paying job at a corporate firm. He joined a small firm that focused on social justice cases, including voting rights and discrimination lawsuits. In addition to his legal work, he began teaching constitutional law at the University of Chicago Law School. His lectures were popular, known for their clarity and depth. Teaching allowed him to connect with young minds and share his deep belief in the Constitution and democratic values. His dual role as a lawyer and educator showed his commitment to empowering others through knowledge and advocacy. 5. Political career begins. Obama's formal political journey began in 1996 when he was elected to the Illinois State Senate. In this role, he focused on legislation that improved healthcare access, increased tax credits for low-income families, and addressed ethics in government. He built a reputation for being thoughtful, principled, and willing to work with members of both parties. He listened closely to his constituents and always sought practical solutions to complex problems. Though he faced some setbacks, including a failed congressional run in 2000, Obama remained undeterred. Each challenge became a learning experience, helping him grow as a public servant. His work in the Illinois Senate laid a strong foundation for his future campaigns, building connections and earning respect across the political spectrum. His quiet determination and dedication to service made him a rising star within the Democratic Party. 6. Rise to national prominence. The turning point in Obama's political career came in 2004 when he delivered the keynote address at the Democratic National Convention. His speech, which emphasized unity, hope, and the idea that there's not a liberal America and a conservative America, there's the United States of America, was electrifying. It introduced him to a national audience and showcased his exceptional oratory skills and visionary thinking. Later that year, he was elected to the U.S. Senate by a large margin, becoming only the third African American elected to that body since Reconstruction. In the Senate, he worked on legislation dealing with immigration reform, nuclear nonproliferation, and government transparency. His ability to communicate complex ideas with clarity and compassion set him apart. Unlike many politicians, Obama combined intelligence with humility and ambition with empathy. These qualities helped build a broad coalition of supporters, and by 2007, he announced his candidacy for President of the United States. 7. Presidency and key achievements. In 2008, Barack Obama made history by being elected the 44th President of the United States, the first African American to hold the office. His campaign was built on the themes of hope and change, and it mobilized millions of new voters, especially young people and minorities. His presidency began during one of the worst financial crises in American history. Through swift and strategic action, including stimulus packages and financial reform, his administration helped prevent a complete economic collapse. One of his signature achievements was the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, which expanded healthcare access to millions of uninsured Americans. He also championed social issues, including LGBTQ+ rights, climate change action, and criminal justice reform. On the foreign policy front, his administration was responsible for the operation that led to the death of Osama bin Laden. Despite facing strong opposition from political rivals, Obama remained committed to dialogue, diplomacy, and progress. His presidency symbolized a new era in American politics and inspired millions around the world. 8. Life after the presidency. After serving 2 terms, Obama left office in January 2017, but his commitment to public service did not end. Along with his wife Michelle, he launched the Obama Foundation, which focuses on developing the next generation of leaders through education, community projects, and global engagement. He also founded a production company to tell stories that inspire and uplift. In 2020, he published a memoir titled A Promised Land, where he reflected deeply on his presidency and the challenges of leadership. Barack and Michelle have remained influential figures, often speaking on issues like democracy, education, and civic engagement. They continue to be role models for people of all ages, backgrounds, and nations. Barack Obama's post-presidential life is marked not by retirement, but by a renewed sense of purpose and legacy building. He continues to inspire future generations to believe in themselves and the power of their voices. Conclusion: Barack Hussein Obama's life is a shining example of how vision, courage, and compassion can shape the course of history. From a young boy in Hawaii to the President of the United States, his story is a testament to the idea that no dream is too big and no person too small to make a difference. His legacy is not just in policies or speeches, but in the countless lives he touched and the doors he opened for others. For English learners, his journey offers not just language practice, but valuable life lessons: to embrace diversity, to work hard, to stay hopeful, and to never stop striving for a better future. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring journey through the life of Barack Obama. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful biographies and language learning content.